We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a... They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Prescott from the gun. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Third down and 1. Prescott to throw it. Rolling to his right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quentin Morris from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion, the tight end. Now Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Motion man is Shakir. To the air, Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. Now they send a running back in motion right. Final play of the half. Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Off the play fake, Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
This is intercepted. Across midfield. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 26 yards. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 63 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this one's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen.
At the 41-yard line.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this is going to be recovered in the end zone. And he's got a Super Bowl touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.